Welcome to the next video, part 3 for the researcher's first murder, and today is the day we're gonna dive into our first set and we're gonna have a particular look into what you need to know, what may help you while solving it, and what may be the solution. First of all, big spoiler warning because this video is going to contain a lot of spoilers. But I try to do is step by step, so you can leave the video at any time and come back later if you need more help or more guidance. I've not finished the whole set, so the final solution won't be spoiled, and I have to work on that as well. So there's still something to find out for you guys, and as I said, always feel free to leave the video and come back later to check if your solution is right or if you get the same result as me. For today's video, I've decided to come back to this set, in which I've talked already about in the second video, which is linked somewhere here. And it consists of 10 cards. For the first look, you can divide the cards into like 3 segments plus an additional one. What I mean by additional one is it's this card. So we see 3 black circles, we see some landscapes or cities, we got some silver areas, we got some golden area, and this kind of indicates what we're gonna do. We're gonna find out what are these intersections about, and silver, second place, it's like the second to last solution, and then the golden area is like the final solution. And we got some more hints because we got the amount of letters we need for each of these intersections. Because as you can see, we got 3 times 5 letters and 1 time 3 letters, so we know how long these words are gonna be that we need to fill in. It kind of is like Hangman if you know the game, but more on that later because this is gonna be the final piece of the puzzle. About the other cards, we got like this segment, which is like this part of the puzzle. We got the bottom side to the puzzle, and we got this part, which is like the right part. Actually left and right, you know what I mean, it's like one side, the other side, and the bottom part. So we need to solve 3 of these sets of 3 cards in order to advance to the final puzzle, and as you might have recognized, it's about Venn diagrams. And in the Reddit there was a lot of discussion how to solve these cards, and there was the assumption that you need to do it as charades, which isn't that far off, kind of, because you need to connect different words together to get something out of it. And first we were trying to do it that way, but we came to the conclusion this cannot be right. And you will see that in other sets it's kind of the same, because if you get the right solution, it will be like a click in your head. You will know that you are right, and this did not feel right. And if you have a look at all the cards that are featured down below, I think I would just animate them through so you can have a look at all of them if you don't have the cards yet. You will recognize that we also have these red circles, so these are the elements that are very substantial for the puzzle. The crucial thing is that you need to know which word is meant by the red circle, because there are several options to that. So one of the problems was this card. It's the wedding card, commonly known in the Reddit, and we've been discussing whether it's cry or tear or cheekbone or anything like that, because there were so many options. Another difficult case was the donkey card, because is it a donkey or does it refer to the suit or what else? And you may find out if you try to Google Lens this image that this is a construction out of 2 other images, so kind of there was some manipulation already. So you might ask yourself, is it really necessary to check the original images or what's going on? But don't worry, you don't need to know the exact images, it's just a manipulation, so the image works for the puzzle. But once again, the second red circle on this card was very difficult to identify, because is it a field or a meadow or what is it? And probably the hardest was the manliness, the heptalon card, because it features so many things, and once again it's pretty difficult to identify which words are correct, because it could have been cow, but kart racing isn't done with cows, so it might be a bull. Then you got something like a wood log, but is it wood or is it a log or is it something else? And we got the man shearing a sheep, so is it a shearer, is it shearing, so like something actively doing things. But I won't spoil the full solution for all the words. You get the idea. I just try to give you a guidance through what to do instead of just giving you solutions, because this is kind of boring. So the first step is identify all the words that are circled red. The second step is to identify then which card belongs next to the others. So we need 3 cards for each set, so we got 3 mini sets kind of, that build the same shape as on this card. And what is the rule that applies to all of the elements inside one of the black circles? So you always got 5 elements, including the ones in the intersections, and they all need to fit to one rule. And if you don't know by now, this set is about Venn diagrams. If you don't know what Venn diagrams are, I'll leave you a link down below just so you understand the principle, but it's quite easy. You need to figure out the rules, and then you get intersections of these circles containing a rule, and the intersections feature elements that apply to rule 1 and then rule 2, and then there's the main intersection intersecting with all of these 3 circles, and all the elements inside this intersection apply to rule 1, rule 2, and rule 3. So that is kind of very basic Venn diagram logic. So to get to the final solution, we need to figure out each of these Venn diagrams and then fill out the blanks in the last card of the set, and then figure out what is the final answer. Just to start, I'll give you a quick tip, because you know there's one set that contains a 3-letter solution. You might be able to put these 2 cards together first. As I don't want to spoil the solutions for the Venn diagrams, I'll just give you a tip. You need to think about rules that are kind of linguistic in some way, but some are very simple and some are very smart. So for some, you need to check the numbers as well as length of words, and others just need to be beheaded, or there's a lot to figure out, but figure out all the rules and then it will be simple. But it will take some time, and some are more in your face solutions and others are kind of you need to turn around in order to understand. So this might have given you some help, I guess. If you know, you know. And by time, you will see that you can fill out all the blanks on the final puzzle card. And one tip, because that's where I'm currently at with this puzzle part, you need to know all the locations from this card. It will be helpful, and you will need these locations in order to understand what's going on and what might be the final solution. And that's it for now. I'll leave you with this part of the puzzle, and I think I've said enough to help you probably. If not, please leave your help down in the comments if you know the final answer. Otherwise, just put your questions down below in the comments and I'll try to answer them as soon as possible, so I might help you. Thanks for watching. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. You know all the drill for the algorithm. Thanks for your support. I really appreciate it. I love to engage with you down in the comments or on Reddit. I'm very happy to do this. So thanks for the video. Bye.